What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Strong versus Thor, two node projects that I would say are respectfully in first and second place when it comes to node projects as a whole. We're going to be going about the recent AMA that happened today, literally a couple hours ago. We're just going to talk about Strongchain, the sustainability, and just a bunch of things that have been announced today. So let's get right into it, guys. Before we do get started, I do want to say I'm going to be posting a lot more Strong Block related content. So make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let's get right into the video. Now, before we get started, guys, I do want to say I am launching my own NFT project right here, where one NFT is going to allow you to win a strong node every single week. So we are planning on giving out around 2,000 strong nodes within the first week of within the first year, not week, within the first year of actually operating. So this is going to be a huge opportunity for those that don't have strong nodes and for those who want to just be a part of a weekly giveaway, right? So again, check that out. Link will be down below. Now, when we take a look at Strong, guys, we can see it is at $475. So to make a strong node, you need 10 strong. So a node currently costs 4.7K, and you would be making around 0.09, so about $42 every single day in passive income. Now, when we take a look at crypto as a whole, everything has been pumping, and Strong is just one of those coins that haven't been pumping, which is honestly fine in my opinion. We all know that Strong doesn't really move along with the markets. It's kind of interesting, like when Bitcoin crashes, Strong sometimes doesn't even crash and actually holds up pretty well, and now it's kind of interesting to see the inverse happen, right? So everything's kind of pumping, and Strong hasn't really moved much, which again is totally fine. Remember, one strong equals one strong, and a lot of people are in this for passive income and not really trading this, right? So let's talk about the AMAs. We're also going to look at some memes throughout this video as well, just to keep things fun and entertaining. Now, let's talk about this, right? So shout out to Bacon-esque. This guy is, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Bacon-esque. I don't know, but this guy is the GOAT. Obviously, we know he does the weekly AMA recap. So if you guys really want to go and look at everything, you guys can go and do that yourselves. But we're going to be highlighting some of the main points. And shout out to the other people who are going to be in this video as well. This is the first one, right? So if you node, you node. And this is pretty much meme. When she finds out you got nodes. And again, very interesting, very funny. Now, let's talk about Strong is the next strong. So this is from David Moss himself, the GOAT. He says, there are innovators and imitators. We consider ourselves innovators. Most, if not all, of the features that other projects are introducing were introduced by us or discussed by us or discussed in public by us first. So for those that don't know, today in the AMA, a lot of people were talking about Thor nodes, and I believe some other projects as well. And one of the main things was, what about all these fractional nodes? Like Thor has been able to do them super quickly. And again, I want to make a huge disclaimer real quick. One, I am invested in Strong, but I do not have any Thor nodes. I am not a Strong maxi by any sense or whatever, and I don't care to bash on Thor, but I like to look at an investment from an investment perspective, right? Removing all my emotions. Will I invest in Thor? Yeah, I can see myself maybe investing in Thor, but for me, now it's just not the right time, and it just doesn't make sense for me. I love all passive income plays, right? If Thor makes sense to me, I will go balls deep into Thor. That's not an issue, right? I love passive income. So I want to make that clear. Now, let's continue to talk about what people are saying on Twitter. So shout out to Mr. Green Pill right here. He's someone who has been literally just going off about passive income methods. Super solid guy on Twitter as well. So shout out to him. So he says, the big question on long-term sustainability of Strong rewards has been answered. This is why Strongchain is being created for long-term sustainability innovation to solve problems. Cowabunga. Now, we can see over here, how long will the reward pool last? Did the team do some calculations on this based on the number of new nodes creation, inflow of capital, versus rewards payout, outflow of capital? People are concerned with the speed of outflow versus inflow. Thanks a lot. So for those that don't know, a lot of the, money or Strong tokens that are being used to make more nodes go into the reward pool. So again, I'm not going to get into the whole politics and the whole, math behind this, because some people then argue, oh, so it's a Ponzi. You need new nodes to pay out investors and blah, 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 whatever. We're not going to get into that in this video, but this is pretty much a huge concern for people, and I would agree this is a huge concern for me as well. So he then goes on to say, well, definitely not forever. Success creates its own problems. What did Einstein say? We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. We're both excited and concerned about the speed of node creation. That's why we're building a community-first chain that will help correct the supply issue caused by the 1020 burn. So for those that don't know, Strong actually burned a bunch of their tokens on November 25th. They burned 94.7% of all Strong tokens, right? So then They go on to say, it creates a bridge to the future and helps solve problems with different thinking than how we got to be blessed with this community. So then there's another tweet here that goes on to say, about Thor. I have heard that Thor hosts nodes via chain stack for RPC endpoints on the Avalanche blockchain. Does Strong do something similar or different? Can you explain how Strong nodes differ from the nodes set up by Thor from both technical and ecosystem standpoints? Then he goes on to say, let me ask you a question. And again, answering a question with a question. That's interesting. He goes on to say, would you take the time to study and do a competitive analysis on a platform that exists because they copied what you are doing and have not shown any innovation beyond that? So this right here triggered a shit ton of people, because a lot of people were like, oh, why are you bashing Thor? Da, 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 da. David Moss is an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And if you guys just go on Twitter, there's so much fun and so much, like, there's basically a war going on between Strong people, the Strong community and Thor community. I myself, I'm in the middle. I'm like, yo, like, why do we have to do this? Like, let's just all make money together. And there are some people that are out there that think the same, and I think that's great. And I think everyone should think that way. It doesn't have to be one is better than the other. In fact, guys, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys want me to make a Thor video, I will literally make a Thor video. Like I said, if I feel like it deserves a video, I don't have a problem making a video on it. And like I said, when it comes to investing in it too, I can see myself investing in Thor. It's just not right now, okay? It just doesn't follow my investment strategy at this moment. I'm not saying I will never invest in Thor. Like I said, I probably will. So take that with a grain of salt, okay? Now, like I said, it is kind of interesting because a lot of people were like hating on this. And again, I'm zoomed in a lot here. So a lot of people were pretty much saying to that tweet right here, a lot of people were just going off, right? A lot of people were just like taking the piss, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Like you can see like such a condescending and self-righteous answer. A lot of questions, blah, blah, blah. Like again, there's a lot of people just pretty much talking shit. This one we see right here, that's a pretty immature response considering Thor have done nothing but innovate. And again, a lot of people are kind of pissed. Now, here's another one. This is a bit more positive. So Strongchain.io was registered back in October and redirects to the main Strong website for now. Maybe Strongchain is coming sooner than we think. So what we do know is, I actually didn't even click on this, but let's see what pops up. So yeah, this is strongbuck.com. So what we do know, guys, is anyone can pretty much do this and just make a redirect to a website. So this doesn't really mean anything. Like I could literally go purchase strongchain.com and make it redirect to this website. So this doesn't really mean much, but again, it's kind of interesting, you know, just a little rumor, something to, I guess, talk about. I don't know. So here's another tweet here. This guy, Tony, shout out to Tony, he said, congrats on ruining the Strong AMA with these repetitive and silly questions. What a joke. We need better vetting for questions for future AMAs. Complete waste of David's time and ours. And a lot of people were like, yeah, there's a bunch of Thor questions, blah, blah, blah. And it is kind of annoying, I guess, because a lot of people, we want to know what happens with Thor, or sorry, what happens with Strong, now what happens with Thor. And a lot of people are asking questions about Thor to the Strong AMA, and it's like, okay, like, well, you know, what's really going on? A lot of people were pissed, but I don't know what to say, guys. It is what it is. I think they might be looking into changing how they do the AMA, because right now it's all in text on Discord. I think they might look into doing maybe a video one would be cool, or an audio one would be cool. Maybe even doing it bi-weekly instead of weekly. We all know, at least on my channel, a lot of people know me for making Safe Moon videos, and we know they've been trying to figure out this AMA thing for almost a year now, and it went from weekly to bi-weekly to this, that, whatever. I think maybe doing a bi-weekly might be better, but who knows. Now, another tweet I want to show you guys is, this is from Nifty Phoebe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She's also a great person to follow on Twitter. Shout out to her. She basically said, Strongchain testnet Q1, launch Strongchain end of Q2, Strongchain plus a new token that will be 100% for the community, no shareholder or team tokens, and pegged in a ratio to Strong to maintain both values. So yeah, a lot of support here. Shout out to Phoebe, like I said. Now, this is another one, guys. Shout out to the bread maker, and this is just basically a highlight. So let's get right into it. So the highlights from the AMA: plan is to deploy Polygon nodes on their own Strongchain, working on sustainability through their own Strongchain. Light paper will release this month, which is going to be super cool, guys. I believe the light paper is going to talk about the tapering of the rewards, and also I believe more about the Strongchain. Guys, the Strongchain, in my opinion, is going to be huge. Like, what happens when all the fees from the Strongchain, or at least a percentage of them, are just going to be used to go back into the rewards pool, again, making it more sustainable? I think it's going to be interesting. Now, some more, I guess, highlights. Looking into the OTC, so the over-the-counter option to assist with whale cells. Strong won't run validator nodes on any networks. API return too low. Apparently the API is about 5%, which is like obviously garbage. You're not even beating inflation. So, I mean, hey. Strong will be offering Phantom RPC endpoints soon, working on model to only pay a gas fees per wallet instead of per node, which is going to be huge, guys. That's going to be insane. Then Polygon nodes will see lower gas fees first because they have Service 2 contract. Plan to have testnet for Strongchain up in Q1 and working chain by Q2. That's going to be huge. Testnet soon. When testnet? We'll see. Adding in validators and delegation models for rewarding community. A lot of questions about compromised wallets. Bottom line, get a cold wallet. Strongchain built to sustain rewards, pool, and increase longevity. Top priorities are lower gas fees, sustainable rewards model, and Strongchain. We'll discuss with engineering possibilities of editing Polygon node names. And then Strongchain is being built to return more value back to the community. Now, guys, wow, that's a lot there. I also want to personally tell you, because I have made a couple of videos talking about my personal passive income, I'm going to be compounding my 9th node tomorrow. So after that, I'll have 9 strong nodes, which is going to be just making an insane amount of money for me. So grateful for this, and honestly, it's amazing. Now, like I said, guys, I don't want to talk about it too much, but like I said, I am going to be dropping my NFT projects sometime soon. The Discord should be dropping tomorrow. The Twitter is linked down below, so you guys can go check it out. Basically, like I said, every week we're going to be giving away strong nodes. I believe, when I did the math last, I believe every week we'll be able to give out around 30 strong nodes, which is nuts. So guys, go and check that out if you guys are interested in getting some strong nodes for just holding an NFT. And I think the artwork is pretty cool as well. So guys, that is it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, remember, stay seeking success.